Hello to everyone in the land of today. My name is T.O. and welcome to Retro Run, a show unlike any other show on YouTube, a Let's Play show. Bet you've never seen one of those before, right? Yeah. Well, I'm going to start off this show by playing my favorite game, personally, of all time, and that is Mega Man 2. It's near and dear to my heart. It's the game that I probably, as a child, had my parents rent for me more often than any other. It's a wonderful, perfect game in my eyes, and I've gone on about it enough. Let's do this, all right? What we're going to do is difficult mode, but I want to do it in a way that a lot of people don't see as the traditional way, but it's the way I kind of figured out myself, and I call it the honest run. And I call it that way because it's kind of the hard way to go. I won't waste any more time. I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. Boom! Here we go. Excited. I'm excited anytime I get to pick up Mega Man 2 and start playing it. A lot of people will start with Metal Man because he has the most powerful weapon, the most useful weapon in all the game that can shoot in many different directions. However, I don't start with Metal Man. In fact, I go with Metal Man last. I know, weird, right? All right, let me start right here with Bubble Man. Here we go. You'll probably hear me go on 50 times about how much I love the music. It is the greatest soundtrack, in video game history. All right, we got Froggy. Now, difficult mode had quite a few differences. Not only in how many hits each bad guy took, but also how few hits you had to take. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Comment if I'm wrong. I could be just talking out of my ass here, but it just seems that is the case. Oh, and another feature. Some of the monsters there, the robot enemies, they not only take more hits, but they behave differently, not only when they attack you, but when you hit them like that. In easy mode, these are one-hit kills, but one hit will only take the shell, and then you can't hit it with your regular Mega Buster, or Lemon Shooter, as the kids like to call it on the internet. Now, when I was a kid, I started on Bubble Man stage as a kid, popping this in the first time I played it. First of all, that kind of creeped me out when you killed the fish and its pupils disappeared. For an 80s child, nothing was quite as evil looking as blanked out eyes. But, I remember coming down here and seeing the huge, the shrimp come into the screen and then that huge fish, and you're like, is that the boss? And then you're like, oh, it's still going, huh? And then these one-hit kill spikes, too. Now, what I'm going to try to do here, even though I'm separating it into parts, so there's no way that you can tell if I'm doing this legit, but I am, is I'm trying to make it through the game as fast as I can with dying as few times as possible. It'd be really cool if I could have a no-death run. I've done it before in difficult mode, but no promises here. Also, it's not like I'm trying to submit anything to Twin Galaxies or anything. I don't think Walter Day would, I don't think I'd want to waste his time or anything. I don't think he'd be impressed. And also, I'm playing, you'll see I'm using the Nintendo controller here, but I'm playing on a Retron 5 just because it gives me better picture quality for this Let's Play. And yes, I figured out how to sync up the capture on a Retron 5. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that someday. Pretty cool. Alright, here we go. We get to the first boss. Bubble Man. Bubbly Man. A lot of people think that this guy's pretty tough, but, they all have patterns. All the Robot Masters have patterns, and sometimes you will get hit no matter what you do, but there's a pattern of, time. With him, it's all about timing the jumps and knowing where to stand when he tosses his bubble leads. See, you know, I did that pretty well and I still got hit. It's gonna happen with this guy. And also on difficult mode, you notice how many hits these bosses take with just your standard Mega Buster. I was just careless there. Alright, let's try to put this guy away as fast as I can. I can try to follow him down like that, and it works. Ta-da! 1 down. 7 to go. You like how I'm looking at you intensely while I'm doing this? Don't lie. Yes, you do. Alright. Alright, second, of course, Bubble Man beats Heat Man. That's where we're going to go. But T.O., you don't have the number 2 jet. How are you going to... As I said, the honest way. We're going to jump over those blocks and we're going to make it. You watch. Alright, these are some of the most annoying enemies in the game. These little spin dealies. I don't even know what to call them. They look like... They look like something you'd find in a hardware store. Now, I'm not a hardware guru, so I'm not gonna know the exact term for it, but they look like something from a hardware store. With eyes. Which is basically 9/10 of the Mega Man enemy list. Something from a hardware store with eyes. Ah, see? I distracted looking at you. Oh, then, see? I can't no look either. Oh, what a... now it wants to glitch on me like that. There we go. And there we go. Oh, ho, ho. Alright, we're gonna wait for this guy. Wait for him, wait for him. That's how we do it. And you see the wall there for a crash bomb. And you're thinking, oh, that's not the right sequence if you have to wait for a Crash Man state. That's just if you happen to have the weapon. Trust me on this. This is the honest, real way. I speak like a friggin' snob. Mega Man 2 snob. You're not a real Mega Man 2 player unless you do it this way. Ooh. I always hate these blocks. But I made it. Ooh. Sometimes these blocks take their sweet time to just appear in the right sequence, and for no other reason than like maybe you're not on the exact correct part of the screen. Now we drop 1, 2, 3. Yes. And boom. It's that easy, right? Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip this guy. Not a lot of health. That should be okay. And here we have Heat Man. Big old Zippo lighter. I always loved his design for that very reason. You would never get away with designing a boss or any kind of video game character as a Zippo lighter these days. At least I don't think. They're promoting smoking! I've never seen that before. That is weird. Anyway, that's all we have time for in this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe and check out some of the other stuff I've done. Actually, I've only done, as of this point, one other feature video. Simpler Time, Centipede. Check it out. Thank you for watching. See you in the next retro run.